So the title of this video is probably Luce Cannon kidnapped Meek Mill with Big U for $50,000, which they apparently got from Rick Ross. And this whole situation has been going on for like a week. Big U and a whole lot of other people got arrested. It's some type of criminal enterprise that they've been running. He's basically the leader of the Rolling 60s. There's just a lot of crazy stuff happening. And I started to look a little bit deeper into it. And the amount of stuff that these guys have said online in podcasts, it kind of blows my mind. Like, I'm not a street dude. I don't participate in any of that shit. But if I did, I feel like I would be smarter than getting on a podcast and saying some shit like this.
Meek is in the club. Like, he's up there like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished and y'all just tapped him on the shoulder. I just want to know. This shit crazy.
Cuz didn't even get to that part. He walked in.
He didn't even get to the intro. No. God damn it.
He walked in. As soon as he walked in or whatever, all the security that was with him, they spent around. I grabbed Cuz. Like, bro, what's up? Get on the phone with Ross.
Honey, all right, that's enough now. We're not going to tell all the details.
No, we got to hear this one.
I said, get on the phone with Ross.
This one going to go high. What?
Get on the phone with Ross. Neighborhood Crip. So he got on the phone with Ross. I took on the phone with Ross.
Wait. So he didn't start like squaring up, trying to swing or nothing like that?
And what?
You grabbed him by the shoulder like you put your hands on a grown man. He from the trenches.
Like this.
They from the trenches.
Yeah, I know. I get from the trenches, but no, it don't work like that.
So he called Rick Ross.
Yeah. And
right there in the club.
Yeah. And then Ross.
Imagine if his cell reception was bad.
You stupid.
Listen, the crazy part about it is.
So imagine Ross ain't pick up. Like, all right, so he called Ross. Why'd you have him call Ross? This is crazy.
Because we needed that bag, or because
he owed y'all money.
No, he didn't owe no money. We took the money.
Oh, this was extortion. Oh shit!
It's not extortion.
All right.
See, yeah, we don't want.
See, I'm gonna have to probably bail him out after this interview.
We don't want to.
No. We would just say Meek Mill snitch on him. It's fine. Meek ain't gonna tell.
Look, we don't want to get the extortion part. It was just a business transaction.
How much y'all charge him?
50. That's it.
50,000?
Yeah.
Nah, we squabbling in there. What? Yeah. Wait, how many of y'all was there? It was just you?
No, it was probably about like 50 of us.
50 of y'all? Yeah. 1,000 per person. All right, cool. Yeah, I might get that 50. Then he was hot as hell, right? Wait. So who? I'm pretty sure like Ross hasn't answered to this. Meek neither. They're probably saying this line. We ain't saying this no money. How did y'all receive the cash?
Cash.
They gave you cash money.
Yeah. No, they ain't gonna say nobody lying. That's why Meek and Nipsey became cool after that situation, because they started using the same PR. So Meek got smart and started hitting Nipsey up, and that's why the Big U feud kept going with Nipsey.
Oh, so that's kind of like, yo, if I'm cool with Nipsey, now the homies from Rolling 60s ain't gonna keep tapping me on the shoulder and asking for the bag because now I'm kind of tapped in.
Yeah, and so they kept beefing because it was like, Big U looking at it like, nigga, BET coming up, the Oscars coming up.
Wait,
like,
so Big U was with it?
Money.
He not with it.
What?
He wouldn't be with y'all jacking up an artist.
No, I mean, he be in a parking lot. That's just the type of he is.
But he would know about it.
No, he knows about everything like that, because if, just like you beefing with a nigga and I fuck with you.
Yeah.
Automatically off top, I'm beefing with that same nigga, because that's just how the shit is. It's like, I'm not gonna let nobody talk shit about you, and that make me look like a bitch, or it makes me feel weird, because how comfortable can you be talking shit about a nigga that I fuck with to me? You get what I'm saying? True. And the rules of it is like, bro, we're gonna lay you down. We're gonna get you. Why you think at All-Star Weekend everybody get robbed? Why you think all the rappers that go to LA always get killed? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because there be backdoor moments.
So if Meek had that 50 piece, or Ross was like, yo, you know what I mean? I can't afford it right now. He in the trunk.
Yeah, of course.
Damn.
Like, we grabbed it and took him outside, and we waited.
Wait, for real?
Yeah,
nah, this is crazy.
And I've seen some people dragging DJ Academics for asking incriminating questions and pushing to hear these stories, but I don't feel like it's his fault. If you're smart enough, you're not going to talk about this on a podcast, regardless of what somebody asks you. But he basically just detailed the whole situation. Meek Mill walked in the club. There was 50 of us. We pulled him aside. We went out to the parking lot and made him wait with us until we received $50,000 in cash from Rick Ross, who he called up to try to save his ass. And if it didn't happen, he would have went in the trunk. Like, why would you say that on a podcast? That makes literally no sense at all. And then they go on to say that they also stripped down Gillie the Kid and his son at one point.
Yo, can anybody corroborate this?
Man, you better ask Gillie. Shit, Gillie
know?
You know, Gillie got stripped down by the homies because of
You're
Big
lying.
U.
Wait, Gillie?
Yeah, the homie Rose and them stripped.
We're talking about Gillie the Kid. We're talking about the guy with the podcast. We're talking about $1 million worth of game.
Yeah. He got his son stripped down, and they stripped down Gillie.
What do you? Like for what? Like what? What do you mean?
That's just how it goes. Like everybody telling me.
That's some real shit?
No, real shit. They stripped him down. Stripped him and his son down. And then Gillie is being a hoe ass and letting the shit ride. He said he on Big U comment talking about, oh, they said you robbed me. Ha ha ha. The homie that did it telling you he robbed you. And you didn't do nothing about it. Took you and laid down your son, and you laughing with the that set the play up.
Damn, so basically you're saying that if I go to LA, do not check in with Big U. I'm gonna get robbed and stripped. That's
Probably.
Definitely.
So when I see shit like this, I'm not surprised that a whole bunch of people got arrested because they're literally talking about their crimes on the podcast that they go on. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around that. But regardless, what they did was they took down Big U and a bunch of other people in an operation called Drawdown. Now, at the time of this picture, every single person had been in custody besides Big U, but Big U did go ahead and turn himself in.
It'll probably be my last video. I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. He's actually got video and footage of it, so y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack, loose cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and they can go on the internet and do what the they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing.
Now, after I watched this video, I assumed that Big U got caught up in all this because the people around him just continue to get online and talk about shit that they should not talk about. And there was a wiretap that I think started back in 2021. So they have all sorts of phone calls and details on him. But then I started to look deeper into it. And he was doing the same shit, getting on podcasts and talking about stuff that he shouldn't talk about. And he did it as far back as 2020, which might have been a big part of the reason why they started doing the wiretaps on top of other people coming forward and probably working with them.
I was working for my people.
You was working the fuck? Modern day Robin Hood. Listen, you know what? I'm not going to even say nothing because I can't. You was really working for your people, right?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so trunks and all that type of shit. All that was incorporated.
I was pushing the agenda.
So your agenda involved
was cleaning the neighborhood.
trunks and rope,
I was bagging my victims.
closet,
Yeah, I was bagging
in
my
dark places.
I was bagging my
Now,
victims.
was
they were
these
doing
acts
stuff-
happening against your people
They were doing
or for
stuff.
your
I
people?
was helping my people to advance.
Now, at first, I thought that was all, but I continue to dig and try to find some other stuff. And I'm starting to see that he might have even had something to do with Nipsey Hussle dying, which I had no idea up until this point. But apparently, the day after Nipsey died, he posted this to TikTok.
Justice for them.
Your boy would have been there like, yeah,
You did. You did.
Which is crazy to me because in the video that he turned himself in, he's blaming everybody else for talking online and sharing stuff they shouldn't share, when in all reality, he was doing the same thing years before all these other people even mentioned anything in podcasts, and he even showed how he was extorting a movie production company.
Movie production in the hood. That's how we do it, you know, man.
top flight, baby. Security.
GB running this here movie set in the hood.
Come on out here.
Coming out here and checking in with GB, getting these movies done. You better know it. You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do movies in the hood, just check it in. We can make sure it's done. Movies, videos. But if you don't check it in,
Oh, well. Check your ass out.
we're gonna check you in, all right? We're gonna do it. We're gonna check in all of your equipment.
So this whole shit is just not looking good to me. I feel like you can't really run an enterprise like this in 2025 because inevitably everybody wants to be a part of the internet. Everybody wants to talk and get attention and be on social media, including people that are older that should know better than to share all this kind of information. Like if this was 20, 30 years ago, he wouldn't be talking to any news media outlets or anything like that. But now because you can have your own platform, people suddenly feel like, well, I just say a few things here and there, not thinking that it's gonna get picked up when it's like, bro, you gotta think this shit through. This shit don't make any sense. Now, do I think what he did and said on those podcasts and stuff is 100% the reason why he's arrested? No, I'm pretty sure that they have some informants and some people that came forward, and that's how the wiretap's in place and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot more that goes into it, but that does not help his case. Because he can try to argue some things about some of the conversations maybe, but when you're specifically on video saying, I did this, this, and this, like, bro, like you did yourself dirty at that point. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to go away for a long time, including a lot of these other people. Let me know what you guys think down below. If there's some other big updates from this, we'll probably talk about it, but I'll catch you in the next one, homies.